We delivered on the promise of being able to reduce taxes. I think that's huge for so many people. I mean, we know and have heard while knocking on the door, people have been, one shooting is one too many. But the fact that crime has dropped statistically 30.7% in the city of York since I've taken office is huge. Crime, property taxes reduction, I mean, all of that instills investor confidence. So at the end of the day, we have a noisy city with lots going on in our town, cranes in the air, vibrancy in the coffee shop, and people excited about being in our York. Those are huge accomplishments in my opinion. If we're able to level the property taxes, perhaps people will choose to develop here, buy a home here in the city of York as opposed to our neighboring borough or township. So that's the plan with the taxes. And
York is an amazing city. We've got so many good things going on here, but we also have problems, areas like any city. And I'm running for mayor so that I can address these problems. The biggest thing I see is that we still in the 21st century have kids going without food, have kids not knowing necessarily where they're sleeping or moving around. Some homes, I think it was 15% of kids said they, in the high school or in the school district, said that they were living in 3 different places in 1 year. So all of these types of things are wreaking havoc with our families and our young people. So I really think it's incumbent upon the government to at least work to, obviously the taxes are killing third-class cities all across the state. York is no different. In fact, we might be worse than some. I'm proposing to get the taxes down 20%. We've already been working on that. The current mayor has successfully brought us budgets that brought the taxes down 3%. I think that we could have done better. I plan on having a freeze on creating any new positions within the city government. Over the last 2 years, our current mayor was able to create 2 new positions with the pensions and with the health care that are those legacy costs that our grandchildren are going to be paying. And it's one of the big problems that we're in right now, are all these legacy costs. So I find it irresponsible to create more legacy costs. So if we need a new position in the city, then we've got to find an old position that we can remove. We're going to keep it position neutral.
While we haven't given people a significant amount, by the end of our 5-year financial plan, property taxes will have dropped by 15%. That's when it's huge for people, when they'll see that. But I think it's a huge accomplishment because it was one of the things we campaigned on. It was a promise made, and I was able to deliver on it.
No matter who is the mayor, we're going to have the potential for some more savings in our negotiations with the firefighters. They're going to lock into a certain pension percentage, and that's going to save us some money over time. So looking out for new opportunities, those are all cost savings, but then I also want revenue growth. Another one of my concerns with the city is that we are missing opportunities when businesses are contacting us. I'm hearing that the city's not always getting back to them. I want to have meetings with potential business developers and lay everything out front. Lay it out on the line and say, these are going to be your costs, this is what you have to do. Meet within the building that they want to develop, say here's everything you have to do, and then stick to that plan. Don't add anything additional down the road. Don't tax them after they've already they're halfway through their development. You know, make an agreement and stick to it. That's going to give York City a better reputation as a place where businesses want to come and develop. Of course, bringing those businesses, that brings the jobs,